what is dependency? I have also experienced it. I have also experienced dependency. I have experienced it. It's helplessness. I mean, you plead, please. I don't know whether you know the story or not. There was this guy, 17, 18 years old, along with his mother, driver and father, went to hospital in Delhi. And they went into the hospital. Doctor said that we are sorry, your dad has a cancer, terminal cancer, and we can't help him out. Please take him back. And they came and they saw that it was their car, but the driver was not there. Driver went. And that teenage boy said that, Mama, don't worry, I will drive. And he was driving, and then Mama said, but when you learn driving? I haven't seen you driving. And he gave best answer. He said, Mama, now I learned driving. Who was that? Shah Rukh Khan. I remember one more incident from our Sangli market yard. When businessman came to me, he was into turmeric business. And he said that, sir, I want to learn communication skills. English, my English is very poor. I mean, he was hyper, bit angry, excited also. I said, what happened? Okay, sir, we have to deal with US customers. And we have two problems. First is our business secrets. We have one MBA guy who is very fluent in English, but he knows everything. The rates, what price we buy, what price we sell, everything he knows. And I'm scared that one day he will start the business, sir. I said, don't worry, he's MBA, he will not start a business. Because MBAs don't start a business. They will work for someone else. All MBAs, don't be angry with me. So guys, understand, the biggest problem in dependency, why we are dependent, the reason is we don't want to learn. Ourselves, your journals, I don't want to write my journal, I will copy my journal. I don't want to take efforts. That programming, that coding, that design, that project. Am I right, all of you? Like what I told my daughter also, that never ever beg for money. Anyone, husband, dad, anyone. Don't depend on anyone for money, especially girls. I told my daughter that stand on your own legs. And when my daughter will be self-dependent, when she can earn herself, one more thing I told her, girls, listen. I said to her that when you earn money, don't be arrogant. And don't say to your husband that, thank you for the previous batch for sitting. It's a very important session today. And I'm shooting this. And have you seen that I need any help here? Have you seen that I'm dependent on anyone? No, I'm not dependent on anyone. Yes, I have the team members who can help me, but I'm not dependent on anyone. And dependency is, I think you never thought about this. Dependency is like helplessness. You are helpless when you are dependent on someone. Having said this does not mean that you should not take help of anyone. Definitely we take help of others. I mean, okay, today whatever I am, it's because of many people have helped me in my life. I mean, I'm not self-made. No, many people say self-made. It's not self-made. There are many people who are at the background. You know, they have helped you guys. That's true. But as I said before, I'm shooting here and I am not dependent on anyone to publish this video. Imagine if I'm dependent on someone. I know one of my student and my friend, And he says to me that, sir, I want an editor, I want a cameraman, I want someone who will take care of my social media. Do you have someone? And he's saying this since last 7 years. And I said, why don't you learn? Well, it will take my time. And I'm a lawyer, I have to do that work. I don't want to waste my time here. I said, that is true, but when you become one of the best lawyers in India and you earn a lot of money and you have a lot of money, and then you can hire such expert people. But initially you have to learn, yes or no? Yes. Initially you have to learn. This does not mean that you have to learn everything. I want to fly, travel by plane. Can I learn flying the plane? Not required. Pilot is there, he's going to help me out. I'm not a doctor, I can't fix my own problems, I can't do that, I have to go to a doctor. But in your life, guys, you have to understand that there are certain things which you should not depend on. Whenever I ask people, mostly above 60, they say that I don't want to depend on anyone for my physical activities. I want to go to my toilet, I want to do my own chores, I want to clean myself. All of you have heard this, people saying? Maybe in your family also? Yeah, I can understand that. My grandfather was very old, 90 plus. He was dependent on people to take him to the washroom and toilet. I can understand that. But guys, you know what? I saw helplessness in his eyes. I have seen that. Because my grandfather was a retired army captain. Pride, courage. And I have seen him, he never took anyone's help in his life. Never. Never. No, I'll do it. But when he came to 90 plus, 94, 95, we became helpless. And he was helpless. And I heard him saying, he was a devout follower of Lord Vittala, like Varkari Sampradaya is there. So he was, and he said that, Vittala, please take me. I'm enough now. This is not bearable. I think, sure, in your family also you may have gone through this, right? Someone is there who is dependent, and I agree with that. It's okay, guys. They are old people. We can understand that. But what about you? Guys, today, I can shoot this video confidently because in 2016, I have invested 1 year to learn everything about editing, shooting, camera, lenses, everything. 1 year I invested. Therefore, I'm not dependent on anyone. I don't beg, please come and shoot it. I don't need it. Edit my videos, no need. Yeah, I take help from them, but I'm not dependent on them. And if you are dependent, guys, all of you have, how many of you have experienced that you want to copy the journal of your friend and you are dependent on him? How many of you have this experience? Show me your hands. What happens? What is the experience? How is the experience? Rahul sir, how is the experience? How is it? Pleasant? Pleasant experience? I'm sure no, not pleasant experience. How do they react? Your friend, best friend. You nag him. Please, wait. Let me finish first. Finish fast. Did you ever think about this like, oh, I should have done that? How many of you have this? I should have done, I don't want to depend on him, right? All of you have this experience? Dependency, what is dependency? I have also experienced it. I have also experienced dependency. I have experienced it. It's helplessness. You plead, please. I understand when you are 90 years old. I understand that. And having said this, I also have said that this does not mean that We are social human beings. I mean, we are social beings, We have to take help of our friends. You can't repair your own bike. You have to go to a mechanic. You can't shave or trim your own hair. You have to go to a barber. But all of you, I want to tell you today that which are those things which you are dependent on. I want to share here one very good experience of one lady, XYZ lady. I will not tell her name. All of you know, especially ladies, you also should know this. Maids are not punctual. Maids who come to work at your home, they are not punctual and they are not consistent. And when that maid is absent, what happens to your home, in your home, all of you? Mahabharata happens. How many of you have missed your tiffins because of that? Raise your hands. Your mama says, today maid is not there, eat outside. Right? Maid is not there, everything is disturbed. So I know that lady, that maid was not there. And she was so much dependent on that lady, that maid, domestic help, that she went to her home to call her. 4 kilometers. And come on, do yourself. What was the answer? I can't do it. My back pain is there, knee pain is there. Then how you walked? No, she went walking, okay, this happened some 10, 15 years before. She went walking. I said, come on. Now when she went to her home, that maid, what she thought? Thought? All of you have the experience? Well, I'm not well today. Tomorrow I may come. Ask your parents, they'll tell you. Yes or no? Usually, I have seen that in many cases. And when that person on whom you are dependent, the moment he realizes that you are dependent on him, what happens? First thing is he will say that, increase my salary. Second, plus, you call me sir. I will take holidays as per my wish. You can't ask me. Dependency is there. Yes or no? And you already confessed that you also have dependency for your journals, for your projects. I know one more lady is there. My wife's friend is there. She cannot drive. Any, two-wheeler or four-wheeler or cycle also. Now what happens? Oh, fine, look at this. Okay, husband is there. How long he's going to help you? How long is going to help you? So if she wants to go to buy grocery, please help me. She has to ask someone from her family to drop her. If someone is not there, they say, we don't have time, you go. Because all of you understand, even your mother also, if you are dependent on your mother for too long, what she will say, please help yourself. Yes or no? Yes. I remember a nice line said by one grand lady. She said that, I don't want to depend on anyone because even my daughter will not like that. And a time will come when she will say, please fix your own problems. So I want to die before I depend on others. I don't want anyone to take me to the bathroom. Okay, she takes a rickshaw. And the rickshaw driver says, you have to pay whatever I ask. Because it's a special rickshaw. She has to go buy grocery, the rickshaw will wait, and she has to pay millions for that. She comes, now kids are there. Oh, I remember one lady. Do you know, Rahul sir, we had that lady who was a very senior government official. And she told me her story. I think the same topic was going on, and she had a government driver. government driver, and she was a very senior government official. Now she will have everyone, to help her at her disposal. Yes, she were having drivers and staff and everyone was there, but at the end of the day, you can't depend on others. Yes or no? And what happened? It was night, 12 o'clock, and she had a problem with her health, her husband's health. Now who's going to help you out? Can a driver be always with you 24/7? She called the driver. Driver said, I will come, but he was taking more time. She said, ma'am, I'm out of town. I'm around 20 kilometers. I'm driving. I'm coming. What is that? Dependency. Why I'm talking so passionately? Because I have experienced it. And my ego tells me that, Sandeep, don't depend on others. I can clean the tiles. I can mop the tiles. And I have done that. In my old institute, first of all, I would pull down the shutter and then, yes, madam, how can I help you? They thought that there is a maid, and sometimes I would say, maid is not there today. I was the maid actually. I used to do everything. Counseling, cleaning, everything I used to do. And today you guys, you don't do it, right? You feel that, how can I do that? Ami munju kya hai? Ami. Peshwe. I should ask your mothers. Mother will tell. Boys would say, माझ्या क्लासमध्ये कोणतरी बघेल ते. Especially मुली बघतील. When mama tells you to go and buy vegetable or some milk or something, yes or no? What do you say? No, how can I go? Look at me, I'm collector of Sangli. I will not go. How can I go? No. And today you can find me, no, I'm not trying to show how humble I am or how cool I am. I'm not like that. Even today also I go and buy vegetables. And I'm proud to tell you, dear friends, I can work in farm also. How many of you can work in farm? Work in farm means what? Not like, very nice. Not hi, hello. Go there and dirty your hands. I have done that. And I have produced 42 bags of wheat with my hands. And at night I used to water my farm. I know you don't believe me. I look like, you're so fair and good in English. You haven't. I have done that. I never feel shy of doing that because I don't want to depend on anyone else. And that lady who isn't able to drive, she is literally helpless. She can't do anything about it. She has to go and beg for someone to pick me, drop me. That is what happens when you depend on someone. And if you do this in business, you're gone. You are gone. People are there to take this advantage. If they realize that you are dependent on them for anything, for supply, for material, for whatever it is, they will suck your blood. They know it. And I'm proud of my wife in this regard. My wife is a doctor. And when maid is not there, I have seen that. She says, so what? Come on, let's start. And she starts the work. She cleans the utensils, mops the floor, everything. So our maid is always on the edge. She hasn't taken her for granted. She will not say, raise my salary. Because she knows that these are dependent, they are not dependent on us, they are independent people. No need to, they don't need us, need me. Understand, if there is need from both sides, yeah, good. But if there is only need from one side, dependency is there. And that is what happens when dependency is there. I don't know whether you know the story or not. There was this guy, 17, 18 years old, along with his mother, driver and father, went to hospital in Delhi. And they went into the hospital. Doctor said that we are sorry, your dad has a cancer, terminal cancer, and we can't help him out. Please take him back. And they came and they saw that it was their car, but the driver was not there. Driver went. And the teenage boy said that, Mama, don't worry, I will drive. And he was driving, and then Mama said, but when you learn driving? I haven't seen you driving. And he gave best answer. He said, Mama, now I learned driving. Who was that? Shah Rukh Khan. Dependency. Dependency will rob your self-esteem, guys. It will rob your self-esteem. It will bring you down. As I said before that, yes, we need help. We are social beings. But when you depend on others, and that's the reason why I'm stress-free. I can do myself. My video shooting, I can do myself. My editing, I can do myself. Because I learned all these things. I want to tell you, dear friends, please don't be dependent on others for your journals, for your submission. For many of you are working in offices. Don't depend on others. Whatever it is supposed to do, if you are supposed to do typing, do it. If you are supposed to run a program, you do it. Of course, there is a teamwork, but from your side, then what happens? You have to wait, as I said before. That madam, she was waiting for the driver. And driver came after 2 hours. And it was emergency at night. What to do? She was helpless. Her husband was having health issues. Of course, she told me that, sir, I learned driving. Like swimming is also. Don't depend on others to save you. No one is going to save you out. If you are in water, even your loved one will not come to save you. They will say, please help you out. Because it's a natural instinct. How many of you can swim? I will try her. I can swim, sir, when water is this much. Then or I can swim in swimming tank. So many conditions are there. And water is still. I can't swim here, there. So even if you can't swim, you are dependent on others, guys, for your own life. This is what I wanted to tell you about dependency. I think all of you are thinking about that time when you were dependent on someone else, right? Mostly journals. Did you realize that, for example, you want your friend to pick you up and drop you somewhere. Pick me up at 9 o'clock, I will be waiting outside. You're waiting outside and your friend, where are you? Yeah, I'm coming. But I'm getting late. You are getting late, so you go. No, but I'm dependent on you. If you're dependent on me, then you have to follow my timetable. Yes or no? I can see many of you not smiling. Yes, I think you have gone past in your memories, right? Has it happened? Today, just now, one lady came for admissions and she was saying that, you are exactly speaking what I think. How do you know what I think? Before asking, you cleared all the doubts. So same thing is happening here, right? Another, money dependency. Why? Okay, you have to pay rent, for example, and you ask a friend to borrow you 500 rupees, and you tell that, your landlord that once he gives 500 rupees, I will pay your rent. Now you are dependent on your friend for the 500 rupees, and you promised him on first, I will pay. What happens? Please. I promised him, please give me 500 rupees. How many of you have this experience? No one will raise hand. I know that. तुम्ही खूप naughty आहात रे. Some anything good is there. Swimming, yes sir. You have this experience. And that person will say, well, 11th hour he says, oh actually, one of my friends was supposed to give me 500 rupees. He did not give me. He was dependent on someone else. And he's supposed to give you 500 rupees. You are supposed to give him 500 rupees. What is better? You should have 500 rupees. You don't need to beg. So friends, I tell you, I remember one more incident from our Sangli market yard. When businessman came to me, he was into turmeric business. And he said that, sir, I want to learn communication skills, English, my English is very poor. I mean, he was hyper, bit angry, excited also. I said, what happened? Okay. Sir, we have to deal with US customers. And we have two problems. First is our business secrets. We have one MBA guy who is very fluent in English, but he knows everything. The rates, what price we buy, what price we sell, everything he knows. And I'm scared that one day he will start the business, sir. I said, don't worry, he's MBA, he will not start a business. Because MBAs don't start a business. They will work for someone else. All MBAs, don't be angry with me. Because this guy was not MBA. I mean, he was like second generation entrepreneur. Second problem. Second was, he said that I'm not able to understand what they are saying. The accent is US accent. I don't understand that. So then I have to wait for 11 o'clock till he comes. Then he will come and then we will start. And now he has realized that we are dependent on him, sir. Now, no, I can't. That's what I said. I said to him that yes, communication skill is learnable skill, yes or no? Yes. It's learnable skill. It's not like you have to repair your own computer. You can't learn computer, right, to repair. Fine. But you can learn communication skills. Learn, and he learned communication. He improved. Very good. And then, as he was regularly coming to our class, he said that, sir, now I can confidently communicate. I'm not very fluent like you, but I can confidently communicate. And I said, what happened to that MBA guy? This year, he did not ask for raise. Because now he realized that he's there. So guys, understand, the biggest problem in dependency, why we are dependent, the reason is we don't want to learn. Ourselves, your journals, I don't want to write my journal. I will copy my journal. I don't want to take efforts. That programming, that coding, that design, that project. Am I right, all of you? I don't want to do it. I will take a shortcut and depend on him. But it is supposed, see, understand, what is supposed? It is supposed that you have to study the journal, right? You have to write the journal, right? You are not doing that. You are cutting the corners, taking shortcuts. As I said, that definitely we have to take help, but what is supposed? You have to understand what you are supposed to do. You are supposed to take care of yourself. You are supposed to write your journals. You are supposed to be good communicator. You can't have another person. I told you, one person, like I told you, he is a lawyer. He says like, I want a spokesperson. I said, why? Because my English is not good. And I want that spokesperson to speak on my behalf. He said, in Ministry of External Affairs, there are spokespersons. And now you are not a political leader who will have a spokesperson. At the end of the day, still, if there is a spokesperson for any politician and he says something wrong, the politician will beat him. Who told you to say like this? Right? So politician will not have a spokesperson for him because he knows what he has done. He can defend himself in a better way, yes or no? Yes. Spokesperson is for Ministry of External Affairs or spokesperson for different ministries. For yourself, you are your best spokesperson. So rather than depending on someone, develop your communication skills, your confidence, your fluency, and you don't need to depend on anyone else for talking on your behalf. Right, guys? So what's the plan? Two options are there. Depend on someone and you're helpless. Second option, learn yourself. And when you learn yourself, then one more thing happens. You build a confidence. Yes, I can do that. Yeah, I can also do that. What's the problem? I told that lady we walked 4 kilometers. Why? She was not confident that she could do the household chores. My back is hurting, my knees are hurting. But once you start doing it, you say, well, what's the big deal? I can write my own journal. I can do my own coding. Tell your loved ones also not to depend on you. Tell your loved ones also that they should not depend on you. Like I told my wife, don't depend on me. Because anything can happen to me anytime. And when you are fully dependent on one person, especially your family leader, and unfortunately that family leader passes away, I know what happened when I lost my dad. We were all fully dependent on him. For bank, I was dependent on him. I never went to bank. I did not know how to fix the bike. Where is the garage? Did not know, fully dependent on him. Even grocery also we were dependent on him. And when we lost him, then you can just imagine how polite, what we went through. All of you have seen such families where the leader of the family, the mover and the shaker of the family is lost and the entire family collapses. They even don't know where is the bank passbook. They don't know anything. Where is the grocery? Because that particular person has not even given them the freedom to go and do shopping or do all those things. He said, don't worry, I'm there, you don't go out. Especially in our Maharashtrian culture. Women are not allowed to go out and do all these things, but now things have changed drastically. So I told my wife that don't depend on me, and especially for money. And I tell to all the girls, guys, like what I told my daughter also, that never ever beg for money. Anyone, husband, dad, anyone. Don't depend on anyone for money, especially girls. I told my daughter that stand on your own legs. And when my daughter will be self-dependent, when she can earn herself, one more thing I told her, girls, listen. I said to her that when you earn money, don't be arrogant. And don't say to your husband that, right? I told my daughter that definitely earn money, but don't let that go into your head that I don't need you now. Because both should earn and respect each other. The moment any girl starts earning, she is like, now I don't need my husband. Who the hell are you? No, please don't take it as against women. Not like that. But I told my daughter this thing, that don't be like this. Earn more money. Be self-dependent, but not arrogant. Be self-dependent. Because that man also, when suppose a man gets a salary hike, what he will say? He will think, how can I give better life to my family members? Right? But when a woman gets a salary hike, I don't know what she will say. Maybe. And definitely Indian woman will say, how can I give better life to my family? Definitely. If she is an Indian woman, she will definitely say this. But she should not say that, well, now I don't need you. No use. We are dependent on each other. Definitely, I'm dependent on you. You came to my institute. Thank you. You joined my institute. You are dependent on me for communication skills. We coexist. Symbiosis. Symbiosis it is. We coexist. But next time be careful, guys. Oh, my communication is poor. I have a fear. Can you talk for me? It's not going to help you out. You have to go and talk. I can't swim. Please help me. There no one is going to help you. In English they may help you. In cooking. And guys, hope so, when you will be 90, 95, you don't depend on anyone else. I'm hoping I am not dependent on anyone else when I'm 90, 95. I don't know. I don't know. You will definitely hear every old person saying that, as I said before that, I want to die without depending on anyone else. Right? Enjoyed all of you? And that is the reason why I told you wait. So girls, if you don't know how to ride a bike, learn. Four-wheeler, learn. Huh? Chapati. Rice at least. And vegetable which is eatable. Emotional dependency. Did you realize that? What it means? It means my emotional or my mood depends on your behavior. So who are you? Then who you are? You are a puppet in another person's hand. He is going to decide your mood. He is controlling your emotions. Am I right, all of you? That is emotional dependency, and that is the worst kind of dependency. If you are emotionally dependent on someone, for example, I need a shoulder to cry. And you are like, if I'm in crisis, I need that person. Where is that person? I need him. Because I'm in crisis, I'm disturbed. I want that. You are dependent on that person. Right? This happens. And what happens is, then that person also gets pressurized, burdened, stressed because of you. Because he is your loved one, but if he is not your loved one, then when he realizes that you are emotionally dependent on him, then he may manipulate you. Yes or no? Yes. He may manipulate you. Maybe mama, daddy, and brother, sister will not do that. But if you have someone outside your family, you are emotionally dependent on that person, oh, I have to talk to you, I want to tell you something, I'm disturbed, please listen to me, then the problem is there. That emotional dependency is really very scary. Just like there is one word, drug dependency. Have you heard? Drug dependency today. We are dependent on drugs to cure ourselves. Now there is drug resistance has developed now. There is drug resistance. And technology dependency is there. That is what, again, it's a nightmare. That is what we are going to discuss now. Am I dependent? Like alcohol dependency. We are like alcohol dependency, and the biggest dependency is in your pocket. Mobile dependency. Take out your mobile and keep somewhere as if your kidney is gone. Like, I'm missing my kidney. Does it happen? Are you mobile dependent? I can't trust. I am dependent. I mean, I check my WhatsApp morning 10 o'clock. Today night at 10 o'clock, I will not check my phone. Next morning at 10 o'clock, I will check my WhatsApp and phone. 12 hours. No. If there is an emergency call, Rahul will call me. But look at you. 2 minutes. Even here also, when I say keep your phone inside your bag, you're like, oxygen is taken out. Ventilator. For 1 hour, you are on ventilator. I can't breathe. So dependency on phone is also there, right, guys? And as I said before that, anything in excess is poison. Anything in excess. What is poison? Definition of poison? We have to depend on people. We can't do ourselves. But excess dependency, your mother, your father, your brother, your sister, money. Maybe your daddy, mummy is there, no? She tells that, अरे हे कसं चालू होते मला माहित नाही, चालू करून दे. They tell you, no? You are like, भाव खाता का नहीं? Yes or no? Sometimes your mama has to see the laptop or start the laptop or whatever it is. A new gadget is there in your home or fridge is there or something is there. So they depend on you and look at you now. And you want them to be dependent. Otherwise, who will value you? So you want them to depend on you. And you say, very good, depend on me. I feel so nice and I feel valued. But the same thing with your friends. Your friends say, what? Laptop? What do you think? He is master in laptop, handling laptop, operating systems and all. Outside, no one is going to ask you. In home, you are boss. Like your mother is dependent on you, to drop her somewhere. Drop me somewhere. Oh, no, I'm busy. All of you done that? I'm busy. I have to study. And your mother says, what are you studying? 2 hours you're watching TV, but now I am studying. Done, all of you? So she's dependent on you. Then she will say, okay, you go, I will ask your brother or sister or someone, or